Hi, I'm Sid at T1G. Today we're going to be covering a strong hand shooting platform. We're actually going to go through the reload process as well. So first off, why would I want to shoot one-handed? Ideally, I don't want to shoot one-handed, but if something should happen to my support side where I'm unable to hold the gun with both hands, maybe I took an injury or maybe I'm holding something in this hand, then I need to be proficient in shooting the gun with my strong hand. Now, in my normal shooting platform, I would have a forward and aggressive stance offset, what we call a modified isosceles stance. When I'm shooting one-handed, I actually want to lead the shot with a step. So I'm going to adjust my stance a little bit so that I'm putting the weight over I'm putting the gun over my strong side leg. It's still forward and aggressive, shoulders over knees, knees over feet, and I'm putting that weight on the balls of my feet. Now with my support hand, if it's injured, your natural instinctive response to an injury to your hand is to draw it in. So we're not going to fight that. We're just going to bring our arm in and apply pressure, if we can, to our chest. That's going to help keep our body centered to the target that we're shooting at. When I'm presenting the gun out, I'm just going to drive the gun under my dominant eye. Now, if you're cross-eye dominant, maybe left-eye dominant, then you can put a slight cant on the gun, but ideally we want to have it just as center under our dominant eye as possible, all right? So this is a good forward and aggressive stance. Now, if I fire my last shot and the gun runs dry, the slide ideally will lock to the rear. If the slide locks to the rear, I have two techniques that I can use to reload the gun. The first one is I'm going to bring the gun back in. As I'm bringing the gun in, I'm going to release the magazine. I'm going to index or put the gun back in the holster and then reach across to a fresh magazine. From there, I'm going to insert the magazine into the mag well, bring the gun out, and then from here, I can either use my thumb on the slide lock lever or I can use a piece of kit, my holster, a belt, an edge of a doorway. So any of those will work to rack the slide and seat around in the chamber. From there, I'm going to come back out and finish the drill. The second technique I can use is what we call feet and knees together. For the feet and knees together, as I'm coming out and fire my last shot, the slide's going to lock to the rear. I'm going to bring the gun into my workspace, but as I'm bringing the gun in and releasing the magazine, I'm going to bring my feet and my knees together. Now the idea here is not to have the feet spread and the knees together. This doesn't give us a stable platform, but feet and knees together and just a slight bend, and I'm going to use this ledge right here to hold the weapon on. I'm going to reach over, grab a fresh magazine, index it into the gun, and from here I can actually rack off of the end of the knee. Come back out into a forward and aggressive stance. Now notice that when I'm racking the gun off my knees, I'm not exposing the muzzle or flagging my knees with the muzzle of the gun. I'm actually pressing on the nose of the slide, and the muzzle of the gun is clear of my knees. And back out. Now that we practiced it dry, let's get on the range and try it for real. Guys, I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Thanks.
Thank you.